What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we have another record prediction, and we're staying in the NFC West and moving on to the San Francisco 49ers. And just like we did with the Rams, let's take a look at the roster going into the 2021 NFL season. And, of course, Jimmy G right now is going to be slated to be the starting quarterback for the Niners, but they traded up to move up to go get Trey Lance from North Dakota State, the same school that Carson Wentz went to, and drafted him number 3 overall. So it's a matter of when, not if, Trey Lance will take the job from Jimmy G. I think it's probably going to be sometime in the middle of the season, but I do think that Trey Lance needs a year before he actually takes off in this league. So even if he does some point start, I don't think it's going to be great coming out, okay? Even though I really like Trey Lance, I wanted my team to get him the Skins, but of course that was not the case because the Niners made the big move. Raheem Mostert was an absolute star last year. Of course, he's had some injury problems, but the dude is a track star, absolute beast, and especially in a Kyle Shanahan's run system, he's phenomenal. I also love the scoop from Trey Sermon out of Ohio State. I think that is a great pickup for the Niners. The receivers, of course, you got Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, and again, health is where it's at. And this team was absolutely decimated last year, and we'll see if they can stay healthy, but I love that duo. Their big problem is who is going to be that number 3 dude. Looking at the remainder of their team, nobody sticks out to me as somebody that I would be excited about if I was them. You have people like Mohamed Sanu, Kevin White, guys that didn't really work out in other areas, or at least not in a while. Mohamed Sanu is very old now, and these young guys, I don't know much of anything of them coming out, like the saying that they're any good. Don't know their names at all in that department, to be honest with you guys. So we'll see who can emerge as that number 3 out of there, but I'm not really high on any of these guys. George Kittle, top 2 tight end, arguably number 1. It's between him and Kelsey. You put him wherever. They have a phenomenal one. They're one of the few teams that still runs with a fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, and he's obviously been phenomenal since he's been there. And again, Kyle Shanahan run scheme, always good to have a fullback. They have a top 10 offensive line, right around the bottom of the top 10. But Trill Williams, awesome left tackle, even in his older age. McClinchy, former first-round pick. Apparently the Niners fans don't like him. PFF likes him. I don't know. It seems like he's a solid enough tackle, especially at right tackle. Laken Tomlinson, also a solid guard. They'll newly added Alex Matt and Daniel Brunskill. We'll see what they can do. Actually, Brunskill was there last year, but he was okay, right around 60 PFF. See if these guys can step up. But overall, there's still a solid offensive line, and the zone run scheme over there in Kyle Shanahan's offense, the former Mike Shanahan's offense, it's hard to be bad, honestly. It's just they just pump out 5 yards of carry running backs. It doesn't matter what their name is. They get 5 yards of carry, it seems like, at ease. Moving on to their defense, which was the bread and butter of the Super Bowl participant a couple of years ago. They have lost some pieces, but Nick Bosa is going to come back. Eric Armstead still is a beast. The first-round pick from 2020, Javon Kinlaw, struggled last year. We'll see if the help of Nick Bosa coming back will help. Dee Ford obviously has had a couple of nice years the last couple of years. Fred Warner got his big contract, absolute beast in the middle of their defense. And in the secondary, they did lose Richard Sherman. Jason Verrett had a good year last year, but Emmanuel Mosley, not really it, honestly, as their second corner. So their secondary is going to be a little bit questionable, honestly. So that'll obviously have a difference once we go through their schedule, and that's what we're about to do right now. All right, here is the schedule of the 49ers in 2021. We're going to go through these games, and I got the Niners starting off 2-0, taking out the Lions, taking out the Eagles. Neither of these teams I'm really high on, and I think the Niners are talented enough that they should be able to absolutely manhandle these teams, even on the road. I think they'll be good. Then I have them coming right back down to earth, though, losing 2 in a row, actually, to Green Bay and Seattle. I think they're going to end up splitting with Seattle, but I'm actually going to have them lose their home game rather than the away game, so I have them go being 2-2. Then I have them going ahead and taking care of Arizona at Arizona. And I think, again, they're also going to split with this team. So this time I have a win, moving to 3-2. Colts, I really like the Colts this year. I don't think they're going to beat the Colts. So that would put them back to 3-3. Bears. Bears are an interesting team to have to face them in Week 8. They still have a solid defense, even though they've lost a couple of pieces. But they still have Mack. They still have Quinn. And still have Eddie Jackson. They have Roquan Smith. The defense is still going to be quite strong. The thing is Justin Fields playing yet? If Justin Fields is playing, it could be a really tough out, especially there in the Windy City for San Francisco. But for now, I'm going to still have them with the win, so putting them at 4-3. Again, I have them splitting with the Cards, so that is now 4-4. The Rams. I don't know if they're going to beat the Rams, to be honest. I really like the Rams this year. I know, Yuki, you're going to hate me for it, one of the guys in my comments, but I really like the Rams this year. I have them going 12-5, so I think they're not going to beat the Rams. So that would put them at 4-5. First time they're going to go below 500. Then I think they beat Jacksonville, but I have them losing to the Vikings, so that puts them at 5-6. Seahawks, I said they were going to be splitting, and so I think they're going to win this time. That'll put them at 6-6. Bengals, Joe Burrow and company, they didn't fix the O-line. That was the problem. They drafted Jamar Chase, and the Niners D-line is going to be coming to town. I think Niners take care of business and move back to over 500 at 7-6. Atlanta, they're going to beat Atlanta. Atlanta is a very interesting thing. They traded away Julio Jones. Their defense is actually not as bad as people give them credit for. I think they're actually okay, but they did lose Dan Quinn, who was the defensive mastermind there. So I don't know. But I have the Niners beating them 8-6. I think they're going to lose to the Titans. I like the Titans a lot. Mike Vrabel's a great coach down there, so that's a loss, putting them at 8-7. And then the final two games, Houston and Rams, I have them splitting those, beating the Texans, losing to the Rams, and I have the Niners actually finishing 9-8. And so that's two teams already above 500. And a schedule helped the Niners here. I actually am not huge on the Niners right now, even though I like Kyle Shanahan as a coach, but I think they're in a tough division. But the rest of their schedule, somewhat soft, to be honest. So they even could end up 10-7. But for now, I'm going to have them predicted at 9-8. And that's the number 2 team down. We got another one coming up tomorrow. Be here around noon. I'm going to be posting it again. Every weekday, we're going to be posting these record predictions. So subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Also in the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop on our Discord and come talk some football. And last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. 9-8 for the Niners. Right around 500. That's where I got them. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time.